back to Super Mario Bros. Free, and we're now in another Bowser stage. This is part 8, I believe. Why do I always say I believe? I know it's part 8 because I'm keeping track. Actually, I'm not keeping track. There's a pretty good chance that I might mislabel the episodes when when I'm sorting them in my folders, and I'll end up, oh, why is there a dildo here? What the fuck? Alright. Where do we go? Oh, those are actually solid. That's interesting. Also, what's up with those ghost slabs that don't have any ghosts coming out of them? Is this an unfinished stage? Is this level cursed? Is this a liminal space? No, let's not use that kind of terminology around here, right? The same Mario 64, and even then, this is such a fucking weird room. It feels like it has no purpose, but clearly it does. In fact, is this going to be another one of those more puzzle-focused stages, or possibly not, considering the fact that I'm clearly making progress, and my brain hasn't melted yet? What the fuck? Why is there a pipe here that I can't... Oh, no, it's a pipe that only goes one way, right? It's a one-way pipe, which means now they want me to go back through this door. Not on the big Mario, I can do something. This isn't interactable. Don't tell me they've put a fucking invisible block somewhere and they expect me to use that. I mean, we can go even further back. Oh, I get it. So that we can now break all these blocks. And, you know, it's still kind of insane to think that an NES game has so much destructible terrain. I mean, it's true that it's not quite as complicated as that of a 3D game. How am I going to dig through all of this, though, come to think of it? What exactly do the developers have in mind for this section? Because, okay, I have a mushroom, now I can break through all these things. But I can only dig upwards, not down. I can't pick any of these blocks up. So I am very confused, which might be the point of the stage. I get that these levels are supposed to be a little bit... Oh, wait a second. Don't tell me they want me to off myself and then come back with a fucking P-Wing. Because I can see that happening. That's happened before. Well, kind of. There might have been a different way to get through whatever section I got stuck on. But at this point, it's like, okay, well, this pipe is not an option. And I can't just go back here. I can get a fire flower. That's fun. Part of me kind of wants to... I mean, I do have a ton of... Fuck it. Let's commit seppuku. And let's come back with a power-up, right? Should we... No, let's not waste a P... Well, actually, I have no choice. Well, I guess we're wasting a P-Wing on this stage, because, we gotta find out, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? So, let's actually do this. No, there's nothing up here. There's no ceiling to this area. I mean, there is a ceiling, that's the thing. There's nothing special up, like, way above us. So, what's the fucking point, then? It's just, okay... I wasted a freaking P-Wing on this stage. Not that it really matters because I got a ton of them, and I try not to use them to begin with, considering that... I mean, I can dig sideways, but I still can't dig down. I can't stomp. I can't do, like, the Mario... New Super Mario Bros. Style ass stomp that you can do, like the ground pound. Oh, one of these had a freaking switch. Oh, now I feel like a right dumbass, but at least we're gonna get a bunch of extra lives from this area. That's cool. Just make sure to collect enough coins to, there you go, to progress. I'm assuming that switch respawns too. So now we're in here, and that sound is so fucking annoying, by the way. This is the exact same area though. But now the pipe still doesn't work. What if I have to fly all the way over here? No. What the hell do I do? Let's try it again. Let's go back. So we've entered a different door. Maybe that's not the door. Maybe it's a different one. No. Fly up here. What if there's a secret? Oh, you bastard. You can't do that, level designers. You can't just make me come here with a... I mean, granted, I've been playing the game completely casually, not really doing anything special, and yet I've acquired several P-Wings, right, with basically no effort. So it's not really that unreasonable to expect that, to expect the game to be designed this way. But still, I can't say I'm a huge fan of requiring something like that, you know? But still, I guess it's not the end of the world if you have to, have an extra item. I mean, considering that, again, through no effort, really, I've been able to... Oh my god, it's the Pac-Man physics level. The kind of level where you can scroll off to the other side of the screen, and we're combining more gimmicks now. Alrighty, I see what this game's doing. It's becoming a video game. Actually, it's always been a video game, and a very good one at that, because holy shit. Like, oh my god, wait, you can't change the direction on this one. Oh, that's really interesting. So now, you're actually limited in how you can progress through the stage. I'm assuming, what am I supposed to do here? Hold on. I'm guessing I have to hit this somehow, right? It's gonna contain, I bet this has a, oh, it doesn't have a vine in it. Then what the hell do I do? I can hit this. I can't change its movement direction. Oh, wait, I have to go for the... No, actually, no. Why would I go for the pipe? I can go in the pipe and then come out the other side, but that doesn't benefit me at all. I have no reason to do that. Well, what the hell do I do? I just keep riding on this platform and trying to figure it... Oh, wait a second. I can see something off to the side. There's another pipe right there. You see that? Maybe what I'm supposed to do is actually ride this one, or I can... Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I completely forgot. This level has left to right warping. That, you know what that means? That means that I can actually... Yeah, I see what I have to do. I have to ride this, and there you go. I come out the other side. Now I'm curious. Was that something that developers went out of their way to do? Or was that some kind of consequence of the way the NES works, and they just used that as a level gimmick? I'm really curious about that. See, for example, here, we still can't change its direction, but as you can see, we're doing this. Oh, I have to hit one of these, right, in order to get a vine to come out, right? No, that's not how you do it. Okay, now I'm confused. How am I supposed to get up here? Considering that there's nothing that allows me to gain any sort of altitude other than my own jumps. Let's get that mushroom real quick. That'll be beneficial. Oh, wait a second. There's one in the middle, which sends me up. Oh, wow, this is a really cool little puzzle stage. Look at this. And you can only have one at a time. Oh, but this one actually changes its direction. Okay, good. So, hopefully we can do this. Let's try, like this. Go that way, and then go up. And they've timed it in such a way to make it very easy for you to switch directions just in time. That's actually really convenient. That's great. So the ones that have an exclamation point on them, those are the ones that switch directions. Fuck. I just realized also I'm running low on time. Am I going to be the first person in the history of video games to run out of time in Mario free? That is actually a distinct possibility, considering the level of prowess that I've demonstrated, which isn't very high, as you just saw by that misjudged jump under a low surface, which is actually incredibly simple to do, and only an absolute moron would, you know, do it wrong. Well, actually, maybe I'm not as bad as Mark from Classic Game Room, to be fair, but unlike him, I'm too afraid to admit that. Actually, no, I'm not. You know I don't hide the fact that I'm... Oh, you fuck. Okay, there you go. Do it. Yes, we win. And I'm not... Like, despite how much I love these games, I'm not, like, the best at them, because I don't really see much value in becoming that great. I mean, like, speedrunning is cool. To be fair... There's different... You can be good at a game and still not speedrun it, just like how you can speedrun a game and still make basic mistakes occasionally. It's more of a matter of how well you understand the systems, you know? Like how when you're watching someone play a game, and even if you're playing it in a casual sort of way, you can still instantly tell, like, yes, this person knows what they're doing very well. You know, they've played this game a lot. They know all these things beforehand. Can I just... Oh, for fuck's sake, it's solid. Wait... Oh, we get multiple stars. I forgot. Does this game use the kind of logic where, when you already have a star, everything else becomes a star? Because these might not actually be Starman power-ups. They might just be normal power-up blocks that just become star... Oh, fuck. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to carry the star all the way here. Shit. Okay, I think we're screwed at this point. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I'm not sure if Mario's fast enough. Like, maybe I can make it, actually, if I am good enough with... No, we're gonna have to... Yep, reset. We're gonna have to die and then do it all over again. But now I know what to do. It's a gimmick level where I just have to basically turn into a speedrun myself. I have to go as fast as I possibly can, preferably not losing my voice in the process. Oh, why would you bounce that way? Wait, hold on. Make sure to pick it up when it's... Yes, it's as to the right of the screen as possible, and why didn't I grab that one? Shit. Oh, wait, I just realized and Mario has like friggin' Sonic Forces syndrome here, where he enters a running mode instead of just smoothly starting to run. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, this is gonna be the bulk of this recording, this single level right here. Just trying to figure out how to, well, how to fix my fucking voice midway through recording, and also how to get through this stage. I mean, maybe I should just, yeah, do that and let it bounce. Let it bounce, there you go, and now we can pick it up, and we'll have way more time. We can ignore that one too. We don't need to pick every single one of them up. Actually, we do have to pick every single one of them up. Okay, now we know what to do. Grab it, run, and don't miss a single one of these stars, okay? Fuck. Fortunately, you know, your timer resets completely, so I can do something like this, and there you go, we're back. And, you know, I never understood this, like, modern term, we are so back. Like, so back. It's like, why does it have to be so? You can only have one level of being back, and it's being back. You don't have a... It's not gradual. Episode 28 of me not understanding colloquial, casual slang language on the internet. I don't know. Although I do like using it sometimes myself, because there are some things where... There are times when it's very applicable. Like, for example... You know, everyone refers to Flowing from Sonic Frontiers as like the "We're So Back" theme song, because it's like, it's just so fucking good, and you know, it's the first good Sonic game in 20 years. Actually, it's the first good Sonic game in a few years, but that's a different story, which I'm probably not allowed to share. Okay, how the fuck do we get past this? Because unless we have to, no, hold on, I know what to do. But it bounces the other way. What if I have to hit it while facing this direction and it'll bounce the way I want it to? No. Well, there's nothing I can do other than just running as fast as I can. And so you see, the problem is that, well, maybe if I come back here with a, whatchamacallit, one of those mushrooms in the game, yeah, one of those Pokemons in the Mario game. If I come back with a mushroom, I might be able to, no, you bitch. Wait, I can do it. There you go. Jump like that, and we've got it, and it doesn't actually play any sort of sound effect when you pick it up, which is very interesting. I've always loved the composition of the Starman theme, though, honestly, it's just so cool, that bass line, do-do-do, you know. It's so memorable, and yet it's actually very simple. It's like 2 chords. And of course, then, I think it was Yoshi's Island first introduced the second section of it with the melody, you know, do-do-do, do-do. And then, of course, it was expanded upon in Mario 64, and then from that point on, blah, blah, and it's really cool. And it's probably one of my, I think it might be my favorite composition in any Mario game. It's so sick, you know, it's really tastefully written. I mean, not that other Mario music isn't tastefully written, but it's just, there's something about the Starman theme, and not just because of the association in our heads of like, oh, Starman good because invincible. It's like, well, not necessarily. It can be anything. It's just a really cool piece of music. Oh, I see. The green pipes are all connected. Oh, the green piranha plants. Oh, fuck, we're invincible again. Can we get a power-up, though? Because that's way more useful in the long term instead of just a temporary invincibility. Because right now, I'm extremely vulnerable, and I'm only surviving because I have the opportunity to restart practically instantaneously. As you can see, anytime I make any minor mistake, or a major mistake, come to think of it, oh, for fuck's sake, how about I make a fucking Lydian mistake, huh? It's a Japanese game, there's lots of, well, actually, this game barely has any Lydian in its sound, come to think of it, despite being a Japanese game, which is like, it's like our favorite fucking mode, you know? It's actually, there's a lot of just standard blues and jazz cliches. I mean, here it's just doing, well, now it's doing 4, sharp 4, and then some kind of 5 chord, I don't fucking know. It was a real bitch trying to figure out that intro too, because it's just so many, like the Super Nintendo sound font is just not very conducive to learning music. I think I know why it took me personally so long to get into making music to begin with. It's because I grew up on video game music, not on your standard popular 4 chords, anyone can play it type music. No, I grew up on stuff like this, and Sonic music, and Crash, and Mega Man, and a lot of that stuff, well, not all of it, but a good chunk of it is quite diverse in terms of what you're supposed to be able to play and figure out. So I was always under the impression this is just how music is, it's just complicated. Like, did you hear that? Do-do-do. You know, that's weird. Turns out, no, music doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, this is actually quite a simple composition, too, that the one's playing right now. But, I don't know, I was just always under the impression that, no, if you want to be a musician, you gotta do all these things. Well, I mean, yes, it helps. because it allows you to expand your palette and such, but you don't have to. Tons of people get by on like 5 chords or something, and there's nothing wrong with that, really. It's not about how many you play, it's how you, oh for fuck's sake, it's how you connect with people, man, when you play it. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? How do you... There's like this fundamental problem in my head of like how hitboxes work in video games based on the fact that, oh, well, if touch Goomba kill Goomba, then shouldn't touch Goomba anyway kill him? No, actually, I have to jump on him specifically. This isn't like Sonic where you can, you know, just jump in any direction and it just kind of kills them regardless, because that's just how it works. But still, I mean, I'm getting used to it. I mean, I've been playing this game for only a few hours, actually. I've been playing Mario games in general for years, so I'm honestly surprised that... Okay, what kind of fucking level design is this? It's just a maze, which, to be fair, isn't very complicated from what I can tell. In fact, we got a little star... you know, I like... it's a fire flower. I always like the fact that just Mario turns pure red here. It's great. And there you go. It's just, I don't know, because of the limitations of the sprites. Even though they did, you know, obviously they fixed that in, what was it? Mario All-Stars, where he, like, actually, his palette changes completely. But still. And I think now we get to move on to another castle stage. Please don't be a fucking maze. I just want to... You moron. Did I just... Wait, go back. I think I almost wasted a lullaby. Because, yes, that music box right there... what it does is it puts all of the enemies on the map to sleep. So it allows you to get by effortlessly. Come on, you fucking idiot. Make the jump. Wait, because its hitbox is bigger than it appears. Jump, jump. Why do you have to jump on these balls? It just becomes slippery. I mean, it's actually... It seems slippery because of the, like, the way our brains perceive it. In reality, it's probably just a square hitbox like any other. Fuck that. I'm just gonna... Just gonna keep moving. Just tank the hits, right? Tanking is a very real strategy in Mario games because, well, you do lose abilities, admittedly, when you get hit. You don't want to get hit because then Mario himself can do fewer things, but come on, it's kind of situational to begin with, so I can just keep moving through, don't get hit by that thing. I do love the way that the thwomps look. They're very detailed in this game. They totally fucked them up for Mario 64 because, well, 3D is hard. Well, 3D is hard, actually. You know, I've used Blender. It's a very well-made program, but fuck me, it's still hard to do certain things without heavily abusing some of the, what would you call them? Like, the conveniences that program has with certain modifiers, and any software, any 3D software has. You know, you do realize that a lot of the stuff that you see modeled in video games, a good chunk of it isn't modeled by hand. It is generated via modifiers and shapes. For example, like you can have a spline or whatever. You can have something like that, or like an additional shape modify a set of polygons. So let's say you make like a rectangle and you subdivide it a bunch so it can become smooth, and then you make a curve. Then you apply some kind of modifier that then basically deforms that set of polygons to the curve. So you're not actually building the curve yourself, you're allowing the program to interpolate that from something else. So basically, I don't think I should be that hard on myself for not being able to perfectly like remodel something that was never modeled to begin with, but was generated via a modifier, you know? That's why they're there, to make those things far more convenient, because imagine actually going in and making those kind of complex shapes by hand. That would just fucking murder you, right? It's all about the simplification to a reasonable extent and making things more accessible and easier to do, because there's no point in them not being easy to do, right? Like, why would you make it more difficult? It's like if in fucking Pro Tools you, instead of using sends and auxiliary tracks, and they're called, and separate buses for your reverb and stuff, you actually go in and individually place a freaking bit of reverb on. Okay, those are not like piranha plants. They don't care if Mario's standing on them. It's like you go ahead and place an individual reverb effect on every single freaking insert. It's like, why would you do that? You know, you could do it, but don't do it. You know, it seems simpler on the surface, but it actually makes it worse over time, right? So it's kind of the same thing. It's like you don't have to model everything by hand that way. That's why those modifiers exist. To make things easier to figure out, like beveling as well, and extruding. Well, extruding, that goes without saying. Mario slips off of those way faster than I remember him. Then I remember him slipping off of them like he would in New Super Mario Bros. DS. And you know, it's crazy to think that by the time you're seeing this, that series will probably be like a month or two old, and by the time I'm recording this, that series is also quite old. Like, it feels like forever ago that I recorded it. You know, that's the thing. When I'm constantly doing these videos, time moves very quickly. Like, I can't believe it's already, in my case right now, Saturday again. And then it'll be Sunday, and then it'll be Monday again. And it'll just like, what the fuck? And I know it's like, it's kind of trivial, but before I started doing the series, days felt a lot longer. Whereas now, but I guess that's kind of what happens when you dedicate 40 to 80, maybe even more minutes of your day to doing nothing but this. Although I am almost done here. We're just gonna beat... Oh, fuck, sorry. We're just gonna beat the stage, and then we'll be done with this episode. Because, oh my god, it's the Big Hair Koopa. Was that the guy named after Beethoven? I hope he isn't deaf. I sure hope that his ears... Oh, motherfucker, because there's these theories about, like, how Beethoven went deaf, and apparently his ears got fucked up from dunking his head in cold water or something like that. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. Spinning, rotation. I like how it's the exact same animation for every single one of them. And actually, that's the second time I've been able to catch the scepter effortlessly as it falls. And now we're just going to play a little animation again, and we're going to be done with the episode. Let's see what kind of thing we get from Princess Peach. Let's hope it's nudes. Nah, just kidding. Oh. What the fuck? What kind of beard is that? Okay, so basically in Some Call Me Johnny's video that's like over a decade old now, he said that's like ZZ Top. I have no idea what ZZ Top looks like. I know it's a musician, but... Let's see. I kidnapped the princess while you were... Oh, fuck, it's Bowser. No, she's here in my castle, and if you dare to try and rescue her... Ha ha ha, King of the Koopa. King of the Koopa? Don't you mean King Koopa? Well, shit. We're in hell now. And of course the music's all metal and stuff, and that's pretty cool. And I'm going to see you guys in part 9, as I fucking knew it. Part 9 is going to be... Actually, it depends on how long this world is, because this game is not shy about having its worlds be quite long, so it might be a 10-part series. Who knows? But I'll see you guys next time in hell with part 9 of Super Mario Bros. Free.